5 years after the last Harry Potter flick, we finally got a flick on the other big book in J.K. Rowling's Wizarding World. Let's talk about Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I'm going to review the 2016 fantasy flick Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, released by Warner Brothers and directed by David Yates, who recently helmed the last few installments of the Harry Potter franchise. This is the first installment of the Fantastic Beasts film series, with its script written by J.K. Rowling based on her guidebook of the same name, a spin-off and prequel to the Harry Potter franchise. But this, of course, is the 9th overall film in the Wizarding World franchise. Featuring an ensemble cast that includes Eddie Redmayne, Katherine Waterston, Dan Fogler, Alison Sudol, Ezra Miller, Samantha Morton, John Voight, Carmen Ejogo, sorry if I mispronounced it, Ron Perlman, and Colin Farrell. Anyway, this was pretty big and what have you. And it was really good. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get into the story. Now, I'll give you, the other films in my suggestions after this, because this serves as a prequel to Harry Potter, you know. In 1926, British wizard and magi zoologist Newton Scamander, or Newt for short, arrives in New York City. He observes Mary Lou Barebone, a non-magical nomad or muggle, head of the New Salem Philanthropic Society, preaching that witches and wizards are real and dangerous. Attempting to recapture a niffler that escaped from his suitcase of magical creatures, Newt meets nomad Jacob Kowalski, an aspiring baker, and they unwittingly swap suitcases. Porpentina Goldstein, Tina for short, a demoted order of the Magical Congress of the U.S., which that's MACUSA, arrests Newt for breaking magical law. Since the suitcase in his possession only contains Jacob's baked goods, Newt is released. At home, Jacob opens Newt's suitcase, inadvertently freeing several creatures into the sea. After Tina and Newt find Jacob in the suitcase, Tina takes them to her apartment and introduces them to Queenie, her legitimate sister. Jacob and Queenie are mutually attracted, though American wizards are forbidden to have any contact with nomads. Newt takes Jacob inside a suitcase, magically expanded to house various creatures, including an Obscurus, a parasite that develops inside magically gifted children when their abilities are suppressed. Those afflicted rarely live past the age of 10. After they recapture two of the three escaped beasts, Tina returns the suitcase to MACUSA, but they are arrested as officials believe one of Newt's creatures is responsible for killing Senator Henry Shaw Jr., who was actually attacked by a different Obscurus. The director of magical security, Percival Graves, accuses Newt of conspiring with the infamous dark wizard Gellert Grindelwald, and decides to destroy Newt's suitcase and obliviate Jacob's recent memories. Newt and Tina are sentenced to death, and Queenie senses this, rescues Jacob before his memory can be wiped, then help Newt and Tina escape, but escape and retrieve Newt's suitcase. A tip from Tina's goblin informant, Narlak, leads the four to recapture the last of the escaped creatures. Graves approaches Credence, Mary Lou's adult adopted son, and offers to free him from his abusive mother in exchange for helping to find the Obscurus, causing destruction throughout the city. Credence finds a wand under his adopted sister Modesty's bed, which Mary Lou assumes is his. When Credence is about to be punished, the Obscurus kills Mary Lou and her eldest daughter Chastity. Graves, assuming Modesty is the Obscurus host, and dismisses Credence as a squib and refuses to teach him magic as he had promised. Credence reveals he is the real host, having survived due to the intensity of his magic, and attacks the city in broad daylight. Now for the final act and the ending. You know the procedure as always. You have 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below. If you've seen the movie already, please continue on. Here we go. Okay, you've been warned. Newt finds Credence hiding out of the subway tunnel, but is attacked by Graves. Tina, who had tried to protect Credence from Mary Lou, leading to her demotion, attempts to calm the boy while Graves tries to convince Credence to listen to him. As Credence returns to human form, Makusa President Serafina Pickery and the Aurors counterattack, shattering the Obscures. However, unseen by anyone but Newt, a single wisp of the creature flees the scene. Graves admits he had planned to unleash the Obscures to expose the magical community to the no-magists and to frame Newt for the incident. He claims Makusa's laws openly protect no-magists at the expense of the magical community, and he no longer cares to live in hiding. Pickery orders the Aurors to apprehend Graves, but he defeats them. Newt captures him with the help of one of his beasts and reveals that Graves is Grindelwald in disguise, not knowing if the real Graves is still alive or not. Makusa fears their secret world has been exposed, but Newt releases his Thunderbird to disperse a potion that obliterates recent memories of the city as rainfall. While Makusa wizards repair the destruction and erase the recent events from the news, Queenie kisses Jacob goodbye as the rain erases his memories, and Newt returns to England. Jacob opens a bakery with pastries resembling Newt's beast, and when Queenie enters, he smiles at her. End of story. So what did I think of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them? Well, I must admit, it's really a good movie. I think this was a perfect entry into the Wizarding world. Now then, I am going to say that the film did get a lot of good response, mostly good response and what have you. According to Rotten Tomatoes, they say the film draws on Harry Potter's rich mythology to deliver a spin-off that dazzles with franchise-building magic all its own. And I couldn't agree more. I think it's very good, and I think it's, well, pretty creative and what have you. Now, I liked David Yates' direction, which was really good. The music from James Newton Howard was really good as well. J.K. Rowling's story was good, even though I may not have read the story, even though I've read the Harry Potter books, but not this one. But anyway, yeah. The cast was absolutely good. I gotta give credit to Eddie Redmayne as Newt, who was absolutely really good. And actually, of course, he would be the future author of the textbook of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them for Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Katherine Waterston plays Tina. Very good performance. I enjoyed that. Dan Fogler plays Jacob, who is really good. Alison Sudol plays Queenie. She's good. We have Samantha Morton as Mary Lou. And Ezra Miller, who, of course, well, despite what recently happened, we'll hope, just more recently, we'll hope for the best that he'll be up and going as the Flash real soon. Of course, the following year, he would play the Flash in the Justice League movie. He plays Credence, he's not too bad. John Voight appears as Henry Sr., who is, well, he does pretty good. Let's see, Carmen Ejogo as Serafina is good, and Colin Farrell. Yes, I had forgotten this was the last film I can recall seeing him in before he more recently played the Penguin in the Batman not so long ago. He plays Percival Grave. Not bad. And Ron Perlman doing the voice of Narlac. Yeah. Let's see. Really something. I really will give this film credit for what it is. It had a lot of good effects, a good setting, great cast, music, everything. Anyway, it would go on to become the 8th highest grossing film of 2016 and would go on to make $814 million worldwide. It would go on to have 2 sequels. Next would be The Crimes of Grindelwald, which will come out a couple of years later. And finally, we will get the long-awaited third one, The Secrets of Dumbledore, this weekend. I'll be seeing it sometime. I'm not sure because, well, due to some issues, well, to certain things going around here. But I'm not going to explain that because that's personal. Thank you very much for your understanding. But even so, this was just so good, and I really did enjoy Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. But the question is, would I recommend it to y'all? Answer, hell yeah. This is one flick you must see. I think you'll really like it. If you like the Harry Potter films, then surely you'll love Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. It's just so amazing. It's incredible. So anyway, what are your thoughts on Fantastic Beasts and where to find them? You can tell me in the comments section below. If you like this video, consider clicking the like button, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Stay tuned, because next time I'll be bringing to you my review of the second installment, The Crimes of Grindelwald. Thanks for watching, and if you like this, consider checking out some of these other films. In the upper left-hand corner is one of the films I was just talking about, The Batman, which Colin Farrell just recently appeared in as the Penguin. Or go to the upper right-hand corner and see my review of the newest film out there that families can enjoy, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which is a spoiler-free review. Both of these are spoiler-free reviews, as a matter of fact. Or if you'd like, try and catch what you might have missed, or see them again, what would occur after Fantastic Beasts, in my playlist for the Harry Potter franchise and a ranking of all the films of Harry Potter. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.